Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel for all my new subscribers. Hello everyone, how are you feeling today? Hope your day is as bright as my sweater, okay? Yes. And hey, if it's not, you're gonna be okay. Everything is going to be okay. I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, okay? Smash that button. Yes, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Thank you. Yes, we wanna grow the A-Team Angels, okay? Like, I can't believe that I'm now currently, from me making this video, 201,000 of you that are subscribed to my channel. It is such a blessing. I will get into that actually in another video. But make sure that you are following me on Instagram at Aisha Christina Foster. Also, I do have a podcast that comes out every Wednesday. And if you would like to book a consultation with me, that will be done via Wizio. The link for that will be in the description box below. Lastly, make sure that your post notifications are turned on so that you are notified every single time that I post, okay? We've been consistent here, okay? So you guys get me on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, okay? Every week, okay? And I'm loving it. Now, this video is another part in the series, the It Girl series that I have, Quality Queen Style. And today we are going to be talking about skincare. Let's get on into the video. Angels, skincare is everything, okay? And skincare is always in. Now, here are some of my tips on skincare, Quality Queen Style, and I am not an esthetician or anything, but I will do my best to try and educate you guys on the things that I know and what I found to be helpful in my own skincare journey and routine. Additionally, if I have any product suggestions or anything, I'm going to link that in either the description box or I'll make it the pinned comment. Starting with number one, my rule of thumb is do not ever sleep with makeup on, angels. Also remember, a makeup wipe is not a substitute for washing your face or cleansing your face with soap and water. As it pertains to washing your face, I used to be the type of person that literally I would use anything on my face. I'm talking like shampoo, antibacterial soap, as long as it was a soap, I was using it on my face. Now, right when I turned 27, I realized that I kind of wanted to start prioritizing skincare. I never had a skincare like regimen. I know you guys used to ask me, but I never had one. So first thing I did was I went to get a facial with like an actual esthetician. And I'm currently on a cycle of going about every 5 weeks because when you do wear makeup consistently or just living life in general, you tend to get clogged pores and things like that. So I would say this is like point number 1.5. Okay, that I find very important is to double cleanse. I personally learned this from Jackie Aina, okay, where she said that her esthetician told her that you should activate the cleanser in your hands. So when you pump the cleanser, you activate it in your hands like so to get it very sudsy, and then you distribute it on your face. And personally, I found that to be extremely helpful as it pertains to the clarity of my skin because I actually do implement this in my daily routine and I always double cleanse. And I know that sounds like a big term, but it's just a fancy way of saying cleansing twice, okay? Because sometimes when you wash your face the first time, it doesn't really get all the product off of your face. Number two, find out what your problem areas are and create a routine around addressing those things. So if your problem area that you want to address is, acne, which for me in the beginning, it definitely was, then you want to make sure that you are doing all that you can do to find products for that. Now, what I did was I went to Sephora and I got like sample kits of products. And I started out with Sunday Riley. I don't know why, but I just love that brand. And I didn't really have any prior knowledge of it or anything, but I just knew that, okay, I'm someone that wants to prioritize having clear skin and even skin and also anti-aging, okay? And I know they had a great line for that pretty much. So I would buy these like kits, these starter kits, because not only would I be able to sample the products, but I can also see if it is something that worked for me. And then I would eventually buy like the full size products. So this is also a huge tip as it pertains to even saving money. And let me let you guys know a little secret, okay? The best time to start buying these type of kits and sampling with products is Christmas. Yeah, it's okay. Like, we can keep this between us, okay? When you go to places, okay, especially on the Christmas time, that is your time to stock up on everything, because they will have things that they don't normally sell year round. Now, they still do offer kits and starter sets for different types of skincare brands, regardless of it being a holiday season or not. But I'm telling you, that is when you want to stock up on the products that you actually have always wanted to try. And it actually is worth the money, especially as it pertains to, I remember I wanted to get Ole Henriksen, if you guys know that brand, the banana, like eye cream stuff. I initially got that by getting a starter kit. And that way I was able to sample the products and see like, whoa, the truth serum is the truth. And I love the banana, line that they have. So this leads me to my next rule, which is number 3. You must be consistent, angels. I'm not even kidding. I understand that some nights you will, be busy. You may not have the ability to take the extra time to like care for your skin and do a mask. And I never do masks personally. I don't like face masks. I don't know why. I just really never ever do them on my own. And who knows, maybe that'll change in the future. But for right now, I'm not really a mask skincare type of person, but I do always make sure that I stick to my routine. Okay. I'm always consistent with my skincare routine ever since I turned, like 2 weeks before me turning 27, I started my skincare journey, and there's not a night or morning that goes by that I don't do my routine. I always make sure I'm putting on sunscreen. I always make sure I'm putting on eye cream, okay? I moisturize my skin. I make sure that I'm cleansing my skin thoroughly all the time, because all of these things count. And when you are consistent with them, you will see a dramatic difference in your skin if you are consistent with it. So I want to also place an emphasis on using eye creams and things like that. I sleep on my face, unfortunately. And I know you guys have told me like, oh, just get a satin pillowcase. And I did start out with the satin pillowcase. And next thing I know, now it's back to cotton. Don't know how that happened, but I did attempt to do it and it was working for me. It's just that, I don't know. I kind of just forgot. I don't even know where that pillowcase is anymore. Genuinely, I actually really don't. I sleep on my face, so I know if you're sleeping on your face for hours every single day consistently, you want to be very careful around the eye area, because you can get like wrinkles and things like that, and you want to make sure that it's very moisturized. So I like to use products that are designated for the eye area, because they're usually going to be heavier to give like extra moisture, because the skin around your eye is so thin. So that leads me to rule number 4, figuring out what to use in your routine. I highly suggest, these type of products to look for in being the most effective as it pertains to acne prone skin. Okay. Benzoyl peroxide. Okay. This is going to kill the acne bacteria, salicylic acid, which is going to unclog your pores, also glycolic acid, which renews the skin. You have sulfur, which dries the sebum, okay? And also some sort of toner. These are like major components if you have acne prone skin. I do understand that this can seem a bit overwhelming, but finding a baseline system is definitely going to be the best, because hey, sometimes we don't have time to do a 5-10 step sort of skincare routine or anything. So even finding a 3-step, skincare routine, which would just consist of, a cleanser, a moisturizer, and maybe something that is addressing the problem area, that you have, which would look like maybe a salicylic acid spot treatment or something like that. And I find that to be very manageable and very easy to maintain. So also I want to add that as a fun fact for women of color, okay, when it comes to acne, scarring, and also hyperpigmentation, I know that it's like pushed, in the skincare media to always use things that have a lot of vitamin C to brighten the complexion. But the more pigmented your skin tone is, the more melanin that you have, it's actually not as effective, okay, on darker skin tones. So if you have a complexion that's like similar to mine or even deeper, the most effective substitute for that would be something called kojic acid, okay? So if your concern is anti-aging, then you want to look into products that have ingredients like hyaluronic acid, which helps to support the skin, barrier function, and can also attract moisture from the air and put that into your skin. Of course, we have vitamin C, which is an antioxidant and also calms the skin and adds like a layer of protection and heals from like free radicals and environmental pollutants. And my favorite, which is retinol, which brightens the skin and also increases cell turnover, which means that it'll shed the dull skin that you have and will make you look younger and more vibrant because it'll bring the newer skin cells to the surface more efficiently. And in addition to that, acids like hydroxy acid, glycolic acid, or even lactic acid, okay, they also help to enhance exfoliation on the skin. So that's also going to brighten your complexion. And of course, we want to make sure that we are always using a sunscreen all year round. Why? Because it is huge in preventing anti-aging, okay? I feel like those things are just baseline for anyone to know without getting super overwhelmed by the amount of knowledge that we need to know about skincare, because I know when I first started this journey, I felt so overwhelmed with like the AHAs and the BHAs, and then I'm on TikTok and it's like, buy everything from The Ordinary and like use this and use that. And it feels like this is something that a professional should be using. And like, I'm not trying to do an at-home skin peel. So, as you progress and you evolve on this journey and learning about your skin, you'll naturally start to figure out what works for you, which is why I mentioned to, first start out with, seeing an esthetician, because that person can give you a baseline of what the concerns that you need to address for your skin. And also number 5, make sure that the surfaces that you put your face, like your pillow or even your phone, that you're cleaning on a consistent basis. Like your, sheets and pillowcases should be cleaned weekly because you're sleeping there every night and daily. And your cell phone, angels, which you can clean as many times as you want. I always carry alcohol in my bag in a spray bottle, and I'm always cleaning my phone. Not only will you get clear pictures, quality, okay, but you'll also be cleansing the surface, because we don't realize how many times we're like touching our phone and then we're putting our phone to our face. Like we're on autopilot for a lot of the time, in life. So making little adjustments like that really does contribute to helping with the clarity of your skin, especially if you have acne prone skin. And lastly, of course, I do want to talk about the diet. Now, just because I do think this goes without, mentioning, really, I think that you should limit your dairy consumption, okay? This will really, really help with the breakouts that you have. Now, I am vegan, so there are other ways, of course, that your skin can break out. There are times where my skin does still break out because I'll consume, a lot of processed foods or a lot of sugar. But I'm telling you, dairy is the main contributor of a lot of acne issues and other like issues, even like orally too. It has to do with dairy consumption. So this will have a significant impact on your skin when you cut out a lot of course, processed foods. But even if you don't want to do that, I'm telling you, cutting out the dairy will dramatically change your life. I know you love cheese, but get the vegan substitute. I promise you'll find something that's actually good for you. Okay. And of course, drinking a lot of water, that is a part of, your skincare as well, your water consumption, because that's going to help flush everything out and also dramatically change your skin. And just to throw some, random tips in there, when you work out, please make sure that you are changing out of those clothes as soon as possible. Like you don't want to sit in, like if you had a super sweaty workout, you don't want to sit in that because that can cause like bacteria, especially if you are someone that is prone to body acne and you break out on your back, your shoulders, things like that. It's normal. It happens. Okay. I actually use this cleanser that has salicylic acid in it from this brand called True Beauty. And I use it every time after I work out, and I love it. Not only does it smell incredible, but I know that it's going to be cleansing my skin and fighting, potential, future breakouts and things like that. And I really do believe that it works. So keep in mind, angels, when it comes to brightening your skin, there needs to be cleansing of, the pores, right? Because you want to always start fresh and new. You want to make sure that there's no clogged pores, that you're able to bring new skin to the surface, which is why you should look into products that contain ingredients like the ones that I've mentioned before in the previous points, okay, to address whatever skin concerns that you may be having. Like for instance, I know that Urban Skin RX is a great brand if you are a woman of color or a person of color because they address skincare needs that cater to people that have a lot of melanin in their skin, which is actually how I discovered kojic acid to begin with and learned that vitamin C is less effective on an individual the more melanin that person has. Okay, so vitamin C is better and more effective for fair skin complexions. Now, I do want to touch base on addressing, a little bit of the body skincare because I do know that this was mainly about, the skincare on your face and things like that. But I do know that it's very important to keep your skin moisturized. After every time that you shower, you want to keep your skin moisturized. Okay, it's going to lock in that moisture. Don't get in the shower and then you're waiting like 30 minutes before you're lotioning because one, you're not going to even want to do it at all. And two, like it's not going to be as effective. When your skin is, coming out of the shower, pores are open, you're more likely to lock in that, moisture in the skin's barrier. I'm sure you guys all know how exfoliating is good for your skin. There's actually a cleanser that I like by First Aid Beauty, which is good for like strawberry, like legs or skin. And the consistency of the scrub is so fine that it buffs out every like ingrown hair and everything and really makes your skin so smooth. I was very, very pleasantly surprised by that. So if you're looking also for an extra, something that has extra moisture, I personally really do suggest this drugstore lotion called Jergens, but it's an argan oil infused one specifically that I use. And I feel like it draws moisture from the air. It's like a humectant or something. Also, Rihanna's Fenty Hydro Body Butter. Oh my gosh, I kid you not. Okay, it like pulls moisture out of the air and puts it into your skin, which is why I actually don't like to use it at night because when I go to sleep, I kind of feel like not that it makes me feel sticky, but it feels a little uncomfortable because it's so moisturizing that I kind of feel like I don't want my skin to be like, I kind of just want a lotion that's more drying. But during the day, I absolutely suggest using those like types of lotions and things like that because they are amazing at keeping your skin moisturized all day long, okay? And unfortunately for me, I don't know why I'm not really the best at lotioning my hands as I am with the rest of my body. But yes, lotioning your hands, very important because fun fact, your hands are the first sign of aging, believe it or not, on an individual. You can tell someone's age by their hands. So do not neglect, and this goes for me too, to put lotion on your hands and also please on your feet. All right. I feel like this is something that people forget. And I also know that it's random, but after you lotion your feet, make sure that you're washing your hands. I know that may seem weird, but my mom has always drilled into my head that after I lotion my feet, always wash my hands. Because imagine you're meeting somebody, right? And they're, lotioning their feet and they go try to shake your hand. You're going to feel like, you just were lotioning your feet. And how does it sound if they were to tell you, oh, no, it's fine. I just got out the shower. It's like, no, I don't care if you just got out the shower. It's gross. You know what I mean? So think about it like that. So this is why it's important to, even though you just got out the shower, I remember my mom used to drill my head with this and I did not see the point, but now I get it. Wash your hands after you lotion your feet. So I know that I briefly addressed, some body care into this, but if you guys actually would like a full version video or edition of this, focusing on body care specifically, I can make a video on that for you guys. Just let me know in the comment section below. I really hope this video has helped you guys, and I tried to make it as simple as possible because I know what it feels like to be so overwhelmed by the influx of information when it comes to skincare and trying to figure out what you want to do and how to go about it and how to, be consistent. So hopefully this helps you, angels. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys watched it all the way to the end, I want you to comment with an emoji that is a sun because you're so golden. Okay, with that being said, angels, do not forget that I love you and God loves you, and I will see you beautiful angels in my next video. Mwah.